Clip of the day.
Sticking with the President Obama for a moment, he's been on the road, he's been doing some speeches, and he started talking about guns. And of course, this is also, I guess, part of his legacy tour in a way. You know, a little bit of football spiking, but also apologetic or saying, "Here's what I've done, what I can do." But of course, Congress. Blah. But at the end of this clip, he really loses it. And this is actually at the beginning of the clip. He's already lost his train of thought, and I guess he's reading a teleprompter. Although he's doing one of those walking around moments with the hand mic. It's about Sandy Hook and about guns, and just for the newer listeners, we have a lot of questions about Sandy Hook. There's a lot of things we haven't seen, i.e., anything, and there's a lot of blood.
And then they tear down the school. They never have to see any videos of anything. And
the medical examiner who had the weirdest press conference ever, he retired, or he's gone, just gone. Just a lot of strange things.
The whole thing.
We weren't allowed to listen to any 911 tapes because it would be too horrible. We were the only
show that played the 911 tape.
And it was nothing. The teacher
and there was nothing on it.
In her foot.
And everybody else wasn't going to play it because it was so controversial. So we played it. There was nothing on it. No. On and on and on. You can go to YouTube and see a million takedowns of this whole episode.
I mean, you had that crazy guy who, he kept miscounting how many kids were in his driveway. Just a lot of stuff. A lot of really, really strange stuff. So that's why we always did perks. My interest is piqued when that's French, when I hear the president talking about it.
It makes sense to me. And I'll be honest with you. I thought after what happened at Sandy Hook that would make us think about it. The hardest day of my presidency, I've had some hard days, but nothing compares to being with the parents of 26-year-old kids.
Oops. So how is he going to recover? He just said nothing harder than the day I had to be with the parents of 26-year-old kids, because he misread it.
He said 26-year-old kids.
No, because he actually, I don't think that's what he said. Is that how you hear that? Oh, wow.
Compares to being with the parents of 26-year-old kids.
Oh, I guess I could hear it that way. Okay. I heard it differently, particularly because of the next line.
Beautiful little kids.
Beautiful little kids. Why am I laughing? I'm a horrible man.
And some heroic teachers and administrators in that school, just 2-3 days after they had been just gunned down in their own classroom.
Gunned down in their own classroom.
And you would have thought at that point, that's got to be enough of a motivator for us to want to do something about this.
That was the plan, that's for sure.
And we couldn't get it done. There was just, at least at the congressional level. So what we've done is we have tried as much as we can administratively to implement background checks and to make sure that we're working with those states and cities and jurisdictions.
So now he's gotten the main message out that didn't work, and now he's trying to remember what we're doing.
And the joke, of course, is that Lanza had the guns from his mom.
Yeah.
There was no background check, would have done nothing about this. But what would have maybe done something is armed teachers, which was the little mistake they made.
The president
they set this whole thing up.
The president is about to call you out, son.
That are interested and willing to partner with us to crack down on the legal use of firearms, particularly handguns. But,
by the way, he didn't use a handgun. Did he? I thought he only used
Yeah, he had a rifle.
He had a rifle, right? I didn't think he had a handgun.
To be honest with you, in the absence of more,
he's losing
what I would consider heroic and courageous stances from our legislators, both at the state level and the federal level.
I already cut all the pauses out of this man. I'm sorry, but he's about to go nuts.
It is hard to reduce the easy availability of guns. And as long as you can go on.
So he just said the easy availability of guns, which we presume to be background checks and psychoanalysis, whatever it is, that is going to be put in place. But then he goes into this.
To reduce the easy availability of guns. And as long as you can go on to in some neighborhoods and it is easier for you to buy a firearm than it is for you to buy a book.
Ever hear of Amazon, Mr. President? Come on. You can do better than that.
What? Oh, crap.
He can do better than that. Listen, he can do better.
There are neighborhoods where it's easier for you to buy a handgun and clips than it is for you to buy a fresh vegetable.
No carrots. No fresh vegetable. He's losing it here. He's losing. Who? No speechwriter said, I got a good one. Let's say easier to buy firearm than a fresh vegetable. It's nuts.
More?
The president is off script. The president is off script. Be prepared. The president is off script.
And clips than it is for you to buy.
He said machetes.
A fresh vegetable. As long as that's the case, we're going to continue to see unnecessary violence. But
yay for unnecessary violence.
I guess I'll end by saying this.
Yeah, please.
Despite those frustrations, despite the failure of Congress to act, despite the failure of too many state legislators to act, in fact, in some places it goes the opposite direction. People just say, well, we should have firearms in kindergarten, and we should
I got to think of another one. Oh, come on, brain, don't fail me now. I need something. I need another now. I need a fact. I need a fun little fact.
Have machine guns in bars.
Yeah. You heard about that legislation?
Guns.
Machine guns in bars.
You think I'm exaggerating?
I
look
do.
At some of these laws that come up.
Yeah. All right. I read the Federal Register, Mr. President.
You can give yourself clip of the day for that.
Wow.
Only because of the vegetable.
The vegetable really did it. It brought it home, I think.
Clip of the day.
What an idiot.
Oh, man, I love that. Machine guns in bars. By the way, the Texas Senate passed the open carry legislation.
I thought you already had open carry.
Not for handguns.
What did you have it for?
Rifles, long guns, and antiques. Yeah, not for semi-automatic assault rifles, military-style assault rifles. But now, the open carry, as long as you have a concealed carry permit, then, as I understand it, then you can... I just want to go into Whole Foods with a judge strapped to my thigh. Hey, bitches! Here to get me some candles.